Jill Duggar, the former star of 19 Kids and Counting, which centered on a family of conservative Christians, is sharing with everyone. Released a new memoir, Counting the Cost. She describes her strained. In it, ties throughout the family, including hers, Jim Bob Duggar's father, and the fallout of the abuse by her brother Josh scandal. Josh is now incarcerated for downloading and having photos of a child. Sex abuse. Jill's hardly the first person to write a memoir. Being outspoken about her family issues, she was the only member of her family to become a part of a recent documentary. For her family, see Shiny, Happy. The greatest revelations here are the people. First up, from the upcoming book by a reality star, Jill describes an argument she had with her. She blames her father, Jim Bob. He was allegedly abusing her. Worse than her brother Josh describes a meeting in the scenario. The relationship Jill and her husband Derek had. Jim Bob and Michelle, her mother, in front of Jim Bob, a mediator, confront Jill over claims in a text message that said that her father had verbally abused her. She adds that she informed her father that you observe me as though I'm a wayward son who's moved away from you and toward more cruelly than you handle my pedophile brother. Jill tells her story. Indifference to her brother Josh's public molestation scandal. She reflects on a 2015 In Touch article that described the weekly reveal claims made in a 2006 police report. There was a report in which she was quoted, immediately submerged in a deep, overpowering sensation of everything horror. She explains that they had published everything while emphasizing the most outrageous, most graphic, and most terrifying scenes in the narratives. Josh Duggar. The emphasis is also on criminal trials. When Jill tells her family's story in response to his conviction in 2021, Jill, I say that before Josh is sentenced, some of my siblings began to contact me. It became apparent for the first time that several of them were starting to be skeptical of the story they had been told and listening to at home while they searched for themselves at the Duggar household. Seeing the show, they began to ask their own. The U.S. Court of Appeals is questioned for Josh's appeal, refused by the Ninth Circuit because of an August fresh trial. Jill also offers that Josh wasn't discussed by the family. Soon later, he admitted to improperly touching a few of his sisters. Writes the parents explained to the family that Josh had been sent to live with a few of their friends at the workplace and that he would be at home for the building soon. As she made a note of Josh wasn't forbidden. Jill remembers, once discouraged from discussing controversial topics, home-related subjects, as a resource for quotes. Eventually, control over guilt is silenced. Jill provides readers with location updates. She now suggests counseling and claims that she and her spouse, Derek, relocated to Oklahoma, where 2 of her boys go to school. With regards to her connection, public school family members, yes, she visits her folks. However, she observes she doesn't spend much time directly with her father, according to the story, and contacts Jill, Jim, Bob, and Michelle. Requested a comment from Duggar but received none. Jim Rob. And in reaction to Jill's book, Michelle addressed the public in a statement, expressing our deep affection for all of our kids. Similar to every family, very few things are more agonizing than disputes or issues. We don't think among those you adore the most effective technique to settle disputes, encourage forgiveness and reconciliation, or engage in communication with challenges might be found in the media or in a public forum. Hence, we won't comment. If you love the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.